TNT Radio. Tu radio en internet.
Well, we are now today, what you want, with one of the most interesting new bands under my point of view is Alterium. Is an Italian band, an Italian recent band. They have along 3-4 years old, and is a very, very interesting band in the power metal scene or in the symphonic power metal scene. We are with their front woman. She's called Nicoletta, and we salute them. Hi, Nicoletta. How are you?
Hi. Thank you so much for this chat. I'm really happy to be here. It's a really stressful moment because we just released a new EP, but I'm doing really good, so everything is fine.
Well, thanks for accepting our purpose of interview, because it's always a pleasure for me speak with the new bands.
Thank you so much. And also, it's really important for us as as an emerging artist to be able to speak about our music and what we want to share with the world with our music.
Well, before we start, I'd like you to introduce the band member by member and describe the style you play, please.
Yes, well, we can describe Alterium as a classic power metal band. We have a lot of influences from power metal bands from the 2000 years. So, like Sonata Arctica, Stratovarius, Rhapsody, Camelot. So, if you like this kind of power metal, probably you will also like Alterium. Me. Paolo Campitelli, one of the guitar player, and Dario Gozzi, the drummer. We were playing together in a previous band called Callidia, and when Callidia ended, we decided we still wanted to make music together, and so at the end of 2022, we decided to form a new band, and so here we are. I mean, and then we started to look for the missing members, and for the bass player, Luca was a really friend of mine. We've been playing together with our band several times, so we know each other for more than 10 years. And he's a really talented bass player, but not only a bass player, he's also a guitar player, a singer, so it was a really nice addition to the lineup. Instead, for the lead guitar player, Alessandro Mamola, we were looking at names, and I didn't know him personally before he joined Alterium, but it was Paolo, the other guitar player, that suggested me Alessandro, and I'm really, really happy he did, because he's really outstanding. He's a great performer, and so I think also as human beings, we connected really well. So here we are.
Okay, good explanation. Well, the other question to begin is, why the name of Alterium? Why Alterium and not another name?
Well, when we formed, we didn't have a name. This is funny because when we signed the record deal with AFM, we didn't have a name. We just had the music. We didn't have a name. We didn't have an artwork, anything. And so we sit down with the label, and we started to look for a cool name. And we wanted something that can recall our, Italian roots. Like, Alterium, it sounds like a word from Latin. So we really love the sound of this name. It's short. It's really easy to remember. So I think it was the perfect choice.
Well, you are a very new band in barely 3 years, and with only one album realized, and with the EP now, you have already made a name for yourselves internationally. What do you think this is due to?
Well, I was really surprised that we managed to reach this kind of international recognition in such a short time. Of course, uh, what I did with my previous band, and also with all the side projects I have, I grew a name. So I think that most of the people came to Alterium because they already knew me. They knew what I did in the past of my music career. So I think this was the first step. And then I think also the fact that we managed to get signed by a label like AFM was a nice introduction. I mean, I think that people thought, okay, if they sign with AFM, they must be really good. And so this helped us in the very beginning to spread the word. And yeah, it was really funny because we got the first gig in Germany when we only released one single. And we managed to play in Germany. And then after that, a couple of months later, we play at Epic Fest in Denmark. And also there we didn't have even an album out. And so I think it was the perfect starting for this band. So we started to play at a very, very early stage of our career. And I think we did good. I mean, there's a very good chemistry between the band members when we play shows. And I think that people really could feel it. And so we started to get a lot of offers from many countries, and it was a great start.
I'm surprised for your first gig in Germany. What did you do in this gig? Play the unique song do you have again and again and again?
Yeah, like 10 times. No, actually, we did some like 4 or 5 songs that were taken from the debut album. So it was like a preview of the album. Even if the people didn't know most of the song, it was really interesting to see their reaction. And also we added some songs from my previous band, because people knew me from that band. So it was the first show was a great one to connect the old fandom with the new one. So yeah, we managed to play around 45 minutes, which is not bad for a band that only had one single out. We managed, and it seems we did good.
Is very good, very good. Okay. After the album, on July 25 this year, you realized an EP with 2 songs, a symphonic cover and a new symphonic version of War and Flames. Why an EP and such a short one, instead of waiting a bit and realizing another full album?
Well, we weren't planning to have this EP actually, but things changed a little bit because our label AFM closed down at the beginning of this year. So they were supposed to release these 2 new songs, Storm Rage and Sui, as standalone singles before we record the new album. But things change because they are not a label anymore. They are just functioning as a shop right now. And so we decided it was a smart move to release at least something new to try to improve our numbers before approaching other labels with our second album. And I think it was the right choice. Because probably, of course, the second album it will take a little bit longer than what we were planning to do, because of course we have to record it and to find a new label. So it will take a little bit more. Probably we will release it at the end of next year. But yeah, it can take a little bit more because we need to search for a new label. So we don't want it to lose the momentum of the band, and we also wanted to improve our numbers. So we decided to do this independent EP and to release these two final songs. These two new singles were recorded together with our debut album, so it was not something that drew away attention from the second album songwriting or stuff like that. Everything was already arranged. They were just supposed to be released as singles, but we decided also to do, a physical edition with CDs and vinyls in a very limited number. Just to keep people entertained and to help us promote the band more.
Well, I guess it will be a kind, or it is a kind of a transition record, waiting for a new label
Yes.
and waiting for a new deal.
Exactly. That's what we wanted to do. We had these two great songs that we did want to release them, and so we decided to do this while finishing songwriting for the second album. It's almost done. I just need to write lyrics for the last song, and we are done. So I think we will start recording right after we will come back from the tour. So yeah, I think at the end of this year we will start recording the new album.
Well, Stormage is very short, only 4 tracks. Could we talk about them one by one, please? First, Stormage.
Yes, well, Starmage is the first song I composed for for the debut album, but AFM didn't pick it as a single for the album, so I decided that it was for me the song is still really good, and I wanted to have it as a single. So we decided to take it off the album and release it later. So in this way, we could have a proper release on Stormage. It's a very powerful song with some symphonic elements that can recall a little bit of the old Rhapsody, and so it's a very powerful song, one of our fastest songs. And the story behind the lyrics is inspired by my favorite video game, World of Warcraft. Everyone knows that I'm a big nerd, and it's inspired by the character of Illidan Stormrage. And we also have a very nice music video for this song, including one of the very few cosplayers of Illidan himself.
Well, the second song, or the last original song in the album, is Sui. For me, Sui is a spectacular song. It's a very, very good song.
Thank you so much. This was another song that AFM didn't pick as a single, but for me it should be. I don't know why. I mean, they decided to release the ballad song of the album as a single. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I love ballad song, but they are not supposed to be singles. And they left out Sui. For me, it's one of the really best song we have. And also we already started performing this live, and people really go crazy for this song. So it's really beautiful, and it has all the elements that I love in power metal. So we have the melody, we have the energy, we have the very, the pre-chorus part is really a little bit cheesy mellow, with this vocal line, very power metal style, and the leading to the chorus, which is really powerful. And this song is inspired by the Chinese myth of swimming, and it's a myth about the discovery of fire. So it tells a great story, and it has a very beautiful music.
Well, an incredible cover version of Symphony X, Paradise Lost.
Yeah, we were really surprised how it turned out. Actually, it started as a joke because our drummer Dario recorded a drum cover for his YouTube channel, and Luca, our bass player, was joking about doing a full cover. And when the occasion to release this EP came, we decided, okay, let's try. So this is the only totally new recorded song for the EP, and it was also our very first production recorded in our home studio. So it was a bit challenging for us to find the right setup, but I think it was a great starting point also for what will come in the future for Alterium. And we are all of us. We are huge fans of Symphony X. They are really one of my favorite bands. The Divine Winds of Tragedy is one of my all-time favorite album, and I also really love to do cover song where I can show my lower range of vocals. I mean, not every female vocals can sing that song because it has very low notes, and that's also what we did with a cover of Bismarck from Sabaton, because there's some very low notes, and I really love to sing that low. So yeah, I think this is not something that every other singer can do. So I'm proud of my low notes.
For me, Bismarck is a cover version. Obviously, Sabaton is the original, but Alterium did a best job than Sabaton with this song. Obvious.
Well, thank you.
Sabaton don't have the voice of Alterium. Joachim and you are the opposite tones of voice.
Yes, we are completely different. But I really love that song, and Sabaton are really a very good band. They managed to become one of the biggest power metal band at the moment. So we were really proud about doing that cover, and also I'm in contact with some of the band members, so it was nice to hear their reaction. We tried to stay close to the original one, but we added some more orchestration to the Bismarck, to our Bismarck version, and I think it matches better with my voice. So I think it's different shade of the same song. Of course, you can never beat the original, but I think we paid a nice tribute to Sabaton.
Well, and the final one of War and Flames symphonic version. Why this song and why this version?
We were looking for an alternate version of one of our songs from the debut album to include in this EP, and we thought about this for quite some time, because we were discussing on what to do, maybe an acoustic version, maybe something like that. But then we realized that Of Foreign Flames is a really good power metal song with a lot of symphonic elements. So there's this huge choir, there's a lot of strings going on, there's a lot of orchestral parts that probably, in the final album mix, they got a little bit drawn out. It's common when there's the whole band playing over it, but in this particular case, we also decided to do completely new orchestration. So they were arranged, but by a long time friends of ours called Gabriele Boschi. He is a fabulous violinist from the band Winter Age, and is also a film score composer. So it was the perfect arranger to take care of this. And I think this version of the song can offer a different view on the song. I think it's worth of listening.
Well, changing the theme of the conversation, you are in the middle of a 5-date festival tour in Romania, Italy, Germany, and the United States. Will this be your
Yes.
first time in these countries? Well, in Germany, obvious not, but in the others, Romania, Romania and
Well,
United States.
uh, it was our very first time in Romania, and also the very first time for me also, and it really surprised us. We weren't expecting, we sold quite a lot of merchandising, which is always a great sign, and we were the first band of the Saturday lineup, so of course at that time not all the people were there, so it was really unexpected because we sold really a lot of merchandising. A lot of people came to the merch table to say hi, to take a picture, and we had really some great feedback. So everything went really smooth, all the organization of the festival. So we were really, really happy, and we hope to go back to Romania soon. Then we had two shows in Italy, and yeah, we already played in Italy 2 times or maybe 3 times last year, but yeah, not that much, not that much. But it's always good to play in your home country. We played one Celtic festival, and the other one was a nerd conversion, a fantasy festival. So I think we really fit a lot in this kind of events. And then, yes, in a couple of weeks, we're going to be back in Germany for this open air festival called Forest Metal Fest. And then, for the very first time, we're going to play in the US at Prog Power, and I think it's one of my dream. I mean, when I started to play power metal, one of my dream was to play at Prog Power. So I'm really happy that we are going to be there, and I'm really looking forward.
Well, you also have a tour scheduled supporting Fabio's Lione Down of Victory for September with 6 dates in Spain. How much time will
Yes.
you have to play, and what can we expect from Alterium on this tour?
We are really excited to be on tour with Fabio and the guys from Dawn of Victory. I know them since the Rhapsody reunion back in 2018. I did some shows with them, so really good people, and we are looking forward to do this tour. We're going to be the special guest for the tour, so we're going to play around an hour or a little bit less, but I mean it's a long set, not a short one, and we are really really looking forward. We are already in the planning all the stuff. So, and yes, this is going to be our very first time in Spain, and I'm really looking forward. We're going to play in Barcelona, Valencia, Sevilla, Madrid, Burgos, and Bilbao. So I think we're gonna have a very nice trip around Spain, and I'm really looking forward. I already Google a little bit the venues, and they seem to be very great concert halls. So we're really looking forward to come.
Have you played in Spain before with other bands, or is your first real time in Spain?
Well, I played, I think it was like 2016 or 17. I was I was singing as a backing vocalist for a power metal band called Overtures. They were from Italy, and they played a festival, I think it was near Madrid, and Lordi were the headliners, but I don't remember the name of the festival. But it was very nice with a lot of people. So yeah, I have good memories of Spain, and I really can't wait to be back. But yeah, these are going to be my first real gig with my band, with me singing. So
What do you know about the audience in Spain? What do you think about us?
That's a good question. I remember from that festival that concerts are starting a little bit late than in Italy. I remember that because we played around at around I think 1 a.m. So I remember that it was very late in the night considering the rest of Europe. But I remember people partying all the night until 5 a.m. And I was like, oh my God, I don't have the energy to do that. Oh, these people are dancing and having fun all night long. But it was really, really cool. And I'm really looking forward. We got a lot of comments from Spanish people writing, "Oh, we can wait to see you here in our country." So we are really looking forward.
Well, in Spain we have a couple of good festivals in summer, such Leyendas del
Yeah, I
Rock,
know.
Rock Imperium, Zeta Live, etc.
Barcelona Rock Fest.
Yeah, could be possibilities to see Alterium in one of these festivals next year.
At the moment, we don't have any offer, but I think that maybe if some of the promoters will show up, maybe yes, we are going to have some options. But anyway, our booking agent is from Spain, so I think he will have a lot of contacts. I think this is our first step in Spain to get into the festival. So I really hope we can come back also for the summer festivals.
Well, will this tour continue as part of presenting your albums, or is just these dates with Fabio Lione?
Well, we're going to for this year. We're just going to end, I think, the year with these 2 weeks with Fabio, and like to complete the promotional circle of the new EP. I think maybe we're doing another couple of show at the end of the year, but here in Italy, and then I think we will lock ourselves in the studio to record the new album. So yes, at the moment we don't have much planned for this year other than this tour. But we are already working on next year. We already have some festival confirmed, not in Spain yet, but I hope we can also add some more Spanish dates.
What are the band's future plans? Next record, next year, and more dates? I don't know.
Yes, as I was saying, right after we will finish the shows with Fabio, I think in November we will start to get ready for the recording session because it's time to record the second album. So I think the first half of maybe not the first half, but the first month of next year will be focused on recording the new album, and of course, as soon as we have the music ready, we have to start looking for a new proper label, and then when we will have a final release date for the festival for the second album, we will try to look for more tours opportunity. But as I was saying, there's already some opportunities and some festival confirms for next year. So we're really surprised that people keep on, being interested in us, even if we don't have much material out. This is something that I'm really proud of because it means that we are working in the right way. So we will not stop the show's activities. Also, if we are in the studio, we are still going to perform live shows if more get confirmed.
What can we expect for the new album? Under the line of the first, or you will change something?
Well, of course, the genre will remain power metal, and but I think you will recognize more the influences of the band members. I mean, the debut album was mainly composed by me because it was what I was working on for my previous band. So most of the material was already written when I formed Alterium. In this case, the guys really wrote a lot of material. So we are working more like a real band now, and I really love what they are bringing to the band. So it's going to be power metal, same style, but with a lot more of details and quality things. So I'm pretty sure that people will enjoy. I mean, I'm listening to the demos a lot, and I'm really enjoying them. And this is not something usual for me. Usually, when I'm writing something, it needs time to grow on me. But this time, I'm quite confident that we have some cool material.
Well, before ending the interview, I have to say you something important. Next
Okay.
September 23rd, I will be in Barcelona seeing Alterium and Fabio Leone. And obvious, if you want, I will do you a big hug and two kisses.
Of course, we are Italians, you know, we love hugs and kisses. So, absolutely, yes. We're going to be around the whole night, so there's going to be plenty of chances to meet. And also, this is open to all the fans. We're coming at the merch table most of the time right after we played. So come over, come say hi. Don't be shy. We don't bite, and we are really looking forward to meet you all, including you.
Okay, thanks to be here, Nicoletta. Was a real pleasure for me to speak with you.
Same for me. Thank you so much for your time, and see you in Spain.